Hello and welcome to the BMC Learning Series. Today we'll be covering MainView Advanced Architecture Part 3. If you have not already completed MainView Basics, please do that first. Earlier we touched on where clauses. We'll now take a closer look at defining these clauses. Before we can use where clauses effectively, we need to become more familiar with MainView elements or variables. MainView variables are frequently used in where clauses, hyperlink definitions, and for MainView alarms. To identify the element variable name for a field, place your cursor on the field and press PF1. The name of the variable will be shown as the element name for the field. Variable names are also displayed during view customization. Where clauses are typically used in view customization to define complex filters for the data. Where clauses are often used to pass parameters when using hyperlinks. Where can be used as a command to define ad hoc complex filters for a view, although this is uncommon. Where clauses are defined in the same manner as where clauses. The difference is, where clauses are applied to the view form in the display session, whereas where applies the filter to the query. Where clauses should be used for summarized views. Where clauses support many different operations, many of which will seem familiar. There are the typical character operators, equals, not equals, and exactly equals. There's also the operator in. In allows for the specification of either-or operations by providing a list of possible variables. The usual numeric operators are available. Where clauses support the use of the between operator. And conditions can be joined using the and or operations. There is also an AVG operation, but that's rarely used. Let's take a look at some examples of where clauses. To display only records where the job name starts with MMP, I could use this where clause. Remember, you can find the element variable name by using PF1 on a field. To display only records where the job name begins with MMP or MMR, I would define the clause like this. Notice the MMP and MMR values are provided in a list with the in operator. This evaluates as true if any of the items in the list match the element value. If we want to display only records with a total delay greater than 50%, we could specify the where clause like this. To display only records where the address space delay is between 50% and 80%, we could code the where clause like this, using the between operator. If we want to display only records where the address space name starts with a P and the total delay is greater than 20%, we could use the clause as shown here. There can be more than one way to specify your where clauses to attain the same results. These are just a few examples of how to define where clauses. Where clauses follow the same syntax. Okay, just a few more thoughts about MainView as we wrap up the advanced series. MainView Threshold Advisor is another part of the MainView infrastructure that's provided free of charge with your MainView monitors. Threshold Advisor captures targeted metrics to determine meaningful thresholds. Analytics can be performed on a distributed system, then thresholds can be pushed to the mainframe to update thresholds used in views and alarms. Threshold Advisor provides best practice suggestions for metrics to capture. Threshold Advisor also monitors thresholds for increasing and decreasing data trends. It's possible to define differing thresholds depending on time of day or day of week to accommodate your environment and workloads. MainView provides a comprehensive set of monitors for managing your System Z ecosystem. That concludes this session on MainView Advanced Architecture Part 3. For more videos on MainView and other BMC solutions, please visit our BMC Mainframe YouTube channel at youtube.com/user/BMC Software Mainframe/featured. That's it for now. Thank you and see you next time.